Hey guys, just doing my phone for this one. I have pretty much finished my workstation. Okay, so everything that sits be in front of me here. Um, I'm I'm thinking I've got it. You know, I'm thinking I've got it. So I'm gonna go ahead and show it to you, and it's so exciting. And I will kind of go into a little bit of detail on some things, and some things I'll just, because it's kind of, this is the lace. Bam. Yeah, so some of it's going to be pretty self-explanatory, some of it not. So let's go ahead, and I'm going to take you off of my phone thingy, and I'm going to flip you around. Let's see. I think I have to stop you to flip you around, so I'll be back in a second. Okay, so this is my Tim Holtz Tonic Studios. I love the glass. I also have a self-healing mat over here that I can use, and all I have to do is slide my chair over. This is a little I love this thing. I think it's We Are Memory Keepers, I believe. And I'm sorry, I'm right into some light. There we go. And so I keep all my most used tools here, and it's quite handy. My pencil, I guess, should go over here. I try and keep everything with like type of pieces. But I usually keep that here in between the two boards, so it's always at the ready. Right in front of me is a 3-drawer unit. I have my clock. This is where my phone goes. I have my two, the one with the red cap is Fabri-Tac, and the one with the white cap is the Art Glitter Glue. My little sombrero that my grandmother made. Isn't that adorable? And when you flip her open, I have a thimble and then more needles in there. Just love it. And then this is another thing for needles. Sorry. It's an old needle one that my grandmother always had. It's a pear. It's so cute. Sorry I had to show you. Okay, so in my drawers, this top drawer, I have all my binder clips and things like that you need. This is just a rag. There's more little rags here. These are actually things that you could use to clean your glasses. I use them to clean stamps and stuff. Pens and pencils in here. In this little section is thimbles and such. And I have my little threads that I use most of the time. My needles down here. This is when I use my stamp press. It's the tool that to rub across. That is from my best friend Laurel. And then these back here are dry diaper wipes, basically. Little hiney wipes for them babies. This drawer is still kind of relatively empty, but I do have plans to fill it up a little bit. I found this book at a garage sale. Let me show it to you. It's called The Artful Ribbon. And you guys let me know if you'd be interested in seeing this being done or not. I plan on fiddling around with it. And some of them I'm interested, like I am very interested in doing these. I love those. I'm not so much with those. See these little flowers here? Woo! These little flowers here, I'm very interested in being able to do those. That does not interest me much. But yeah, I just, these little flowers are interesting. That's interesting to me. I love all the leaves. And so, yeah, I'm just I'm just going to be playing around with this stuff. But if you want to see me do it, just let me know. So I've already started collecting some silk pieces. You do want silk, rayon, things like that. So I will, if you're interested, let me know, and I might do a video with you. I've been doing more with my pearls and my seed beads. So I have put the majority of my seed beads, some little tidbits down here, and these are all smaller beads, and my little collection of white pearls and that kind of thing. So that way they're right there and I can use them anytime I want. Now over to my left, here is one of those fridge bins, and this front little section has my Wink Stella. It has my markers. It has my that thing and my finger cutter, so my X-Acto knives. And I also keep my little washers that I use for my swing tabs. And I have, this is a 1/8 inch thick corner, so I can use that for different things that I use. And one thing that I always forget to use is this little Webster dictionary. Isn't that just adorable? So yeah, I've put it in here so that I will remember to use it. And here is just a small sampling of the, a little bit of each size of the score tape. And then there's some dimensional tape, dots, that kind of thing. I have also pearls and rhinestones and more dimensional stickers, things like that. So that's that. This little piece right here is actually magnetized and is stuck to my metal piece, but I have double-sided tape pieces in here. This is, yeah, more double-sided sticky tape. I have my small pieces of acetate in here, so that if I'm looking for a small piece to do a little window, that I certainly can. I've got masket tape and a little scoreboard, little pokey board, things like that. So that's that. This is the tool that I use when I am crafting, and I keep all my papers organized in here. And I have my little scoreboard, and then I have a used, yeah, for that material stuff. Sheila, I know you're laughing at me. Stop it. Sheila always says she's laughing at me because she does the same thing with can't think of a word. I've got some little mats. This is my stamping tool, Tim Holtz stamp platform thingy. And then, of course, I can ink this up and put lines on anything. Back over here in this corner are stickers, rub-ons, things like that. So that is, I have a very small selection. I never really got much into stickers. The red notebook that is next to it is where my ink, I think it does need, let me pull this out. It does need some updating. Sorry if I moved too fast there. So this is some alcohol inks. I have more, I know, and of course the alcohol inks went through to the front. But this is Distress Re-Inkers, and these are the Distress roll-on bits. But I have a lot more of those, and this one just needs to be redone, so I haven't been keeping it up. But it's just an idea. And then I have all of my inks. I have these little 2x2 cards, and I started out using the hello and the thank you little window bubbles, the word bubbles. And then I started getting into showing like a gradient look or an ombre look to the distress inks. So these are just inks, which of course you can do the same thing with. And then the distress inks, I tried to do a little bit more like this, and I would just tape around it and do the inking. So you'll see that. And then sometimes I got lazy. But I have the pinks and the reds and the greens and the blues and purples, browns, rusts, black, grays. And then I get into my sprays, and I have to update this one as well. But I want to know what my sprays look like before I pull them out. And then I have my blacks and browns here. And of course, I have my Prismacolor pencils and my hex chart for my Copics. And I don't have a ton of Copics, but I seem to be able to do all right with the Copics that I have. So that goes back here. And then this is my stamp sponge, my stamping. If I don't use my stamp press and I just want to do a single stamp, I just pull that out and stamp on it. And I don't know what I'm going to do with this thing, but this is my little vacuum. I love it. I would recommend it to be on every craft table. And then over here, of course, I have my wall. This is one of the walls I have with all of my die cuts on it. I have two more, which you'll see at different times. I have an OT light where I get light coming this way onto my workstation, and then I have my heat tool back there. Okay, up. Whoop. Okay, so this right here has all of my eyelets in there. Just it's full of eyelets. And you saw me do this box for sorry, get out of the light there. I did that box on one of my videos, and I used these four up here, floral, wings, advertisement, and words. I use the most, so they're on top, and then the rest of it is, they're all used, but the four on top are used the most. And then here is my stamp book that I just finished with you guys. It has all my postage stamps in them. And this is my little book. This is the very first journal that I ever made. And I just put ideas and quotes and things like that in it. This is my twirly thing. It's got extra glues and tools, mainly, is what it is. All my water brushes. So that's that. Here is my little white 3-drawer that we started out with. And so right here is ribbon and cloth, different bits and pieces of material. And this is all lace. So that's my little bear my mom had. See, my little bear that my mommy had. So I have to have it. It would be... Sorry, I don't know what happened. But this is the little bear. And then this is... I have this, and this just gets stuff dumped in it. If I need inspiration, if I am just cannot think of what I want to do, I will literally pull this and take everything out of it and just look at it. Because there's all kinds of little bits and pieces of things, material, but they're all little short things, you know. This is kind of what I use if I'm doing snippets. But it also gives me lots of different color choices, combinations, bits and pieces, and I can try and figure out what it is that I think I want to do with, you know, with whatever it is I'm working on, if I get stuck. It's not that big, but it holds a lot, especially when you're just talking about little pieces. Right here, and I'm sorry, I do have a wire situation. These I got at a garage sale. And like these are guest checks. Some of them are coffee dyed and some of them are not. So I keep them in these. I have, bring it back up here. Let's see. These are Louisiana Tea Premium Certificates. I've got old pictures, just vintage pictures. I've got coin change things, account tab tallies, so little kind of coin envelope kind of stuff, some little pieces of map and so forth. Just things, just odd things. Now down on the desk edge, this is one of my ring lights. And right here are my corner chompers. We are Memory Keepers corner chompers. This is all of my extra glues. And I haven't tried this yet. I will let you guys know. I've heard several people say it was a good glue. And I finally found it at my store. So I will let you know what I think about it. This is the project that I'm working on right now. And I do plan on starting another project, but this is usually the tray that I set all of my little things in that I know I want, that I have pulled from my stash. And then this, we had a chat and cleaned this out last week, I think. And so that is there on top of this nice little wire bit, just so I can get all of the use of my vertical space. And then I have one more 3-drawer unit that's in front of me, and I have my Big Daddy, you know, so I can do my eyelets and holes, and of course my ATG gun. And then I've started putting my different doilies. These are all white. And then this is, I haven't gotten into my doilies yet. This is just some stuff that I had on my desk. And this is cream or other colors, I believe. And then this is all kinds of tulle and cheesecloth. So it's all different. Let me turn this light on so it's a little bit lighter in here. There we go. So it's just all kinds of tulle and cheesecloth and things like that. I've got a lot more to go in there. I just haven't gotten to that point yet. Okay, so then up here, let me go ahead and put that down for a second. This one holds elastic, all different kinds of elastic. This one holds, I like to do shadow boxes. And so this holds just odd things that I find that I think look like something else, or look like I would be able to use it to build my nice shadow box things. These are my collection of cards, playing cards. And then this is Flower Soft and Snow and yes, gold leaf stuff. Here is just different gessos, embossing, texture paste, blah, blah, blah. These are the main collection of buttons. I also have this whole thing full of buttons. So just didn't have enough room, but we're on this shelf. And then this is all my index cards, They're also the guide, the index card guide sets, large index cards and all of that. And then we're back to this. So now on the next shelf up, I have a 3-drawer unit. The top one is all bird related. So any kind of 3D birds, little bird eggs, nests, things like that. The next one is for working with flowers. So there's wire, what do you call it, florist tape, different, lots of different size wires and stuff. And then this is all pearls on a string. All different kinds of pearls on a string and some sequins on a string. I have broken jewelry here, and then that is the other collection of antique buttons I have. And then here I have, trying to get around all my lighting. Takes a lot of lighting to do all this, guys. I have my tab punch, my envelope punch, and then a 3-in-1 punch in here. This is for jewelry making. There's all kinds of little doodads and whatnots there. I have closures, studs, and metal pieces right there. I have all different kinds of little, most of this is vintage, lots and lots of vintage stuff. So if I go up in here to get something, it better be a really good project. Now, I have, let's see if I can, I have a lot of different, this is nail art stuff. So I have a lot of different ones of those, and they're all up in here. If you make shaker cards and stuff, that stuff is great for it. But these are all little punches, flowers, circles, things like that. This is a little card, what is it, a 1 cup? Yeah, it's a 1 cup plastic thing. And if I don't want to put something away, this is what I allow myself to, just drop it in there. I have one other spot, but that is stuff I have to put away. And then this container right here has my most used punches. And then these 3 containers have all of my other punches. Up top, I have broken jewelry that I haven't gone through yet. And then the very top one, I don't remember what's in it. Let's see if I can get to it. Okay, so it has odds and ends of craft supplies, just kind of weird stuff. Little pom-pom balls and googly eyes, things like that. So that's that one. But everything else up there, glass is, whoopsie, metal pieces that have glass pieces that go inside them. That's that one. And then wood beads, light colored beads, metal beads, dark colored beads, vintage type stuff. Let me show you what I mean on this one. I just love having these. So a lot of this is like Tim Holtz stuff. And there's just, just globe pins and small paper clips and these kind of things. Lots of keys and actual different kind of cogs and some pen nibs. So it's just all antique-y looking stuff. Vintage look. And then I have quite a few of these. And then I have flora and fauna. It's just had fauna on it, but that's all flower, leaves, stuff. Bling is rhinestoney, blingy stuff. Animals, just what it is. Anything that is an animal or a saddle that goes on an animal, you know, that kind of thing. Words and shapes, people. So anything you would associate with a human, like a house, a person, a purse, pair of boots, you know, things like that. Then I have rhinestones, Christmas, and wood. And those are just what they are. And then pins, so long pins, straight pins, things like that. Metal is junk stuff, scraps of things that I found around the house and that I put in there. And then that large one there is for the larger pieces that I find that don't go into everything else. And then up top, that really hasn't changed at all. That's just for a little bit of decoration. Just a little bit of decoration and a little bit of storage on my books up there. So that is the way I have ended up doing my work desk. And I just love it. I'm very happy with it. I've got my little container down here. And then I've got my little cutter on the top of this. And this is a drawer unit that I pull out. And we'll go over those another time. But I just thought you would like to see that I have got this done. All right, guys, I love you so much, and I'll talk to you later. Bye! Bye!